Hey there, today I'm going to show you how to draw Toy Bonnie from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Now before I begin, I just want to make it clear that Toy Bonnie is a he, not a she. Let's start with the mouth area, so in the nose, down towards the mouth. Okay, so in the center, I'm going to draw a circle, just a basic circle. And then on the top left corner of that circle, I'm just going to draw a smaller circle just for the highlight. And then I'm going to color in that area around it black. From here, I'm going to curve out two lines for the muzzle area and then down towards the mouth. But before I do that, I'm going to draw a stick. Just coming down from the bottom of that nose. This is the separation between the mouth on left and right sides. And from here, I'm just going to draw a curve that goes up. That crosses that line. Like that. Now, from here, I'm just going to curve up around, and then I'm going to connect to the top of that nose like that. Okay, and then I'm just going to mirror that exact same shape on the right side. So you can go really slowly. This is probably the most difficult part of the drawing is that curve there. And then we're going to draw three little dots on either side. So 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to draw the teeth. So just on the left and right of that center line, I'll draw two lines coming down and a line going straight across. And I'll separate it down the middle in half. And from here, from this point, I'm going to curve two lines going inwards and out for the inside part of the mouth. And from here I'm going to connect those 2 points with a curve. This is the bottom part of the mouth. Now we can draw in some teeth here. So he's got a gap in between the teeth at the bottom. So I'm going to draw two lines going up and curving up on the side on the right and then down. And then curving up on the left side and then down. And I'm just going to draw two short lines on either side to separate the teeth. And then from here, I could just go in and just color in the inside part of the mouth black. Alright. Now from here, I'm just going to create a double thick part of the bottom part of the mouth here. So starting on this side here, I'm just going to curve around, making the bottom part of that mouth just thick. Alright? And from here, I'm going to draw in the eyes. So now that we have the mouth area in place, we can just start just left of center here and draw these big ovals going around the outside of the eye. Like that on the left, and then on the right side I'm just going to try to match the exact same size and shape. And then from inside here I'm going to draw two circles. So here, starting at the top, I'm going to draw one circle, and then on the right side I'll draw another circle. Now they don't have to be perfect, mine aren't exactly perfect, but you get the idea. And in the center of this, I'm going to draw a smaller circle for the pupil on either side. And then just a little dot in the center, kind of like that. And then from here, I just want to thicken up the top edge of that eye by going around on both sides, like that. And then I could draw in some eyelashes. So starting on the left side top here, I'm just going to curve 2, 3, 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. Alright, so now we got the eyes in place. Let's draw some eyebrows. So above each of the eyes, I'm going to draw a curve. This. And now I just want to thicken them up by drawing two lines on the other side and then curving the same top, the same curve, and just coloring it in black. So going up on the other side, curving, and then coloring and filling that in black. Now from here, I just want to draw some cheeks. So right where the eye meets the mouth, I'm just going to start my pen on the mouth area. Let's draw circles. And kind of disappear behind that mouth. Now from here, I'm going to start up about halfway up the eye on either side and just draw a curve that goes right into that mouth. So up by the eye area, curve right into that mouth. And from here, I'm just going to curve all the way around the eyebrows. Like so. And just connecting those 2 points. So there's the head. Let's get into the ears. So up here on the left side, I want 2 ears coming out. So on the left side here, I'm just going to draw a curve going towards the head, and I'll go to the right side and do the exact same thing because I'm going to go left and right just to balance this out. And from here, I'm just going to draw 2 lines to create that little thing that connects the ears to the head. Then from here, I'm going to curve up. The right side, I'll do the same thing. Then from here, I'm just going to curve the top, kind of like that. Let's finish that off there. And from here, all I need to do is curve up And from this point, curve down. Let's try that again. So up from here, curve up to the top point of the ear, and then curve down. Let's draw a little bit of detail inside the ear. So up here, I'm just going to start by going around the inside edge of that ear. Let's do the same for this side here. And then for the top, all I need to do is do the inner part of that ear, kind of like that. Alright, so now we got the head, the ears. Let's get into the body. Now the body's pretty similar to the other bodies I've done in my other FNAF playlist. So right below the mouth here, I'm just going to draw a circle for the bow tie center. From here, I'm just going to go out on both sides, left and right. From here, I'm going to come in, and then I'm going to go out. So this is basically a flipped version of the top and bottom. And I'm going to come in from the bottoms up into that circle, and then just for a little detail, I'll just pull up 2 lines curving out. Now from here, from underneath this mouth, I'm just going to curve down on either side of that bow tie, coming down. And now he's got a pear-shaped body, so it kind of starts off small and gets big. So right about here is where the hips would be. So I'm going to curve out and around again. So stopping right at the hips, and then here I'm just going to connect these 2 points with an upward curve. And then in the belly area, he's got like this egg-shaped patch in the center of his belly. So let's start at the top. And then going back to the top again, curving around and connecting at the bottom. Now let's get into the underpant area. So on either side, I'm just going to draw a curve. And curve down on both sides, and then finish the bottom off here with an upward curve. Now we can do some legs. So the legs are essentially the same length as the upper body. So I just want to eyeball this space to this space. So the bottom of the feet are roughly about here. But the thighs, all I need to do is draw a curve on the outer thigh. Inner thigh curves in as well. And then I'm just going to curve the tops. Let's go to the right side. Curving the inner and the outer. Curving at the kneecaps. Then here, all I need to do is draw a half circle. This is the joint that connects the thigh to the shins. So again, here's where the bottom of the feet are. So I'm just going to keep my eye on that line. From here, I'm just going to draw a curve again, down to the ankles on both sides. And making sure that I stop at the same height, then just rounding off the bottoms, like so. Let's get into the heels. So right here, I'm just going to come in a little bit and draw a round heel. And at the bottom, I'm just going to draw a straight line across. Now this is where I draw on the toes. So from here, I just want to round out one toe, step up a little bit, round out the second toe, and then step up again, round out the third toe, and then just bring that right into that ankle. Here I'll do the same thing but in the opposite direction. So 1, 2, again stepping up, 3, and then going right into that ankle. Let's get into the shoulders. So the shoulders are basically round balls, kind of like the kneecaps. So over here, I'm going to draw a partial circle that kind of gets tucked in behind that body. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. And then from here, like similar to what I did with the legs, I'm going to start from the top here, curve out. Now this arm is going to curve and come in, kind of like that. And then like I did at the top of the thigh here, top of the knee, just do a curve like that. Here, I'm going to do the same thing. So this is going to curve in the inside. And right about here, I'll curve the outer part of the arm. And then finish that off like so. And then again, same with the kneecaps, I'm going to draw a half circle for the joint, for the elbow joint. From here, I'm going to come up, draw 2 curves going in towards the wrist. Same thing on the right side. And then just drawing a straight line across to connect the 2. Now the hands, like similar to the other hands I've done in my other lessons, starting at the inner part of the wrist, I'm going to come around and then curve in. Okay, so it kind of looks like almost like a J shape. And from this point, I'm going to curve in the opposite direction and then curve it back around itself. And then again, doing an overlap for a second finger, and then this one just gets tucked into that wrist. And then you can draw a few separation lines if you like, kind of like that. Let's draw the opposite on this hand. So thumb coming in and then wrapping around the other direction. Finger wrapping around that thumb and then back again. And then doing an overlap twice. And the third time, do some separation lines for the fingers. Kind of like that. And there we have it. There's Toy Bonnie from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Please share it with your friends, get them to subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.